Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wally1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Eco. Let's see, the last time we were here, let's just switch in again. The last time we were here, we got our Composite Lumber book ready, and it is, I think we picked it up and learned it already. We should be able to just click on that and take the skill. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We already have another star available, which is great. We still have 3 question mark professions to go. Yep, advanced baking, advanced masonry, and cutting edge cooking. We'll do those probably in that order. Coming up soon. But first of all, we need to get composites going. So right off, we have a few basic things. First is composite lumber, which has a variance for every type of log in the game. I think there's 11 of them, plus the default generic, or 10 plus the generic, whichever it is, I can't remember. But it has variants for all the different kinds of logs in the game, which is really cool because you get a wide variety of different looks and styles and things with it. Some of them are ugly in my opinion, but each their own. And then we have composite lumber chairs and composite lumber doors and a whole host of other recipes. And if we go into the tech tree, we can take a look at that. There it is. And there is one and only one table, the advanced carpentry table, where everything composite lumber is made. That's kind of handy. This table's gonna need a high-end building, and so we have to squeeze it in here in our composites, or in our lumber building. Why is that door not there? It's there because it's classifying still as this building, but also some of my tables are missing again. All right, let's do a lap around the world because I can show you what I've been working on while we're at it. Quick lap around the world. Actually, we don't have to go all the way around the world. We can probably just go up here to what I've been working on and then back again, and it'll probably be okay. Which is continuing this road, and we're almost done. I do have another 120 or so asphalt, but I put these up here on top instead of putting them in the line because that way I don't go off the edge of this road. But we are there. We need to get to there, which is... Now let's see, you are at about 106. Actually, I could have done this. Yeah, 106 to maybe about 20. So we have about 86 more tiles to go. Times 5 means you need about 430 more asphalt to finish this road. Addicted to capping, welcome in. So 460 more asphalt. I have 120 made, so we're about 25% of the way there to the end. Let's see, hydrate. Nerd shirt today is channel gear. And you claim the first, of course. There we are. Welcome in. Good to see you. So that's what I was working on off camera. I got this kind of straightened out a little bit. And I've also been working down here to clear some of the trees. We need to clear that one. And some of them up there on the hill in order to get connected to the other side of the bridge here. And then some of them on the hill and beyond in order to get beyond. So I will have to clear a few trees. I do have my truck parked in a weird spot down here, I think. Where the hell's my truck? It might have despawned too. No, not despawned. Oh, it's over there. Okay, I left it over there. So we're going to work on that later. We're going to need that wood anyway, probably. I'm also working on clearing out these stockpiles, which you might not think so since I dumped the asphalt in here. That's just because I couldn't work on the bridge because the trees were in the way, so I dumped the asphalt there. I have cleaned out some of these stockpiles. I've been compressing the dirt, and yeah, everything's back now. Okay, good. Into ramps, just for capacity reasons, one stockpile can hold 125 dirt. One stockpile can hold 250 ramps. 250 ramps is... Wait, 250 ramps? Yeah, 250 ramps. 250 ramps is 1,500 dirt. So I can do 250... No, 125 to 1,500, which is 12 to 1 compression. by converting dirt into ramps. So that's what I've been doing. So I put a bunch of stockpiles up down here. We now have 4 rows of 4, and I'm going to add some more if we need to. And all of that stuff that's down there in those stockpiles is going to get moved down here. Why, you may ask? Well, that's because I want to remove all the stone and all the garbage from the road to this point, at least back. All of it. So that's going to be a project, and I accomplished this by putting a bomb underneath it, up like basically like here, attaching it to the bottom of like that block, setting it off, and it blew the top off of this. What was this hill? So that was kind of fun. I wish I'd have done that on camera actually, because that was kind of fun. But oh well, maybe we'll do it again. Although pretty soon we won't need to use the bombs because we won't need to use the steam tractor to dig. Hopefully pretty soon. We're working on that. So in here, I believe last time we did advanced carpentry table. We did. I want to put that in here someplace. I'm going to turn it sideways to put it in here. Nope, not going to go there. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I'm going to pick you up and put you down again one space over. There. What is after steam? The steam tractor? The excavator. That's the next excavating vehicle. So that'll be what we do. That'll be how we get to that point. No, don't do that. Take this one up. Pull it out here. Put this one back there. Yes. Fix the storage on this one. Nope, nope, nope. And industry, yep. Boom, and industry again here. So the excavator, we actually could probably make just about right now. But not quite. As you can see, I made a bunch of fiberglass. Well, not a bunch, but made some fiberglass off camera. So we can make more substrates to make more circuits, which we will probably need here at some point. Let's try this table again here now. Oh yeah, much better. Although we're going to have to also try to fit eventually the masonry table in here too. But I think I can turn the kitchen up against that wall again and then scoot the stove over and we'll get the masonry table in here. It'll just be a bit of a fit. And actually, I'm probably end up taking this table or that table down off and on in order to accomplish fitting in the last table in here also. And that might actually come before this other one. So as you can see, we have a whole host of composite lumber variants here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 10 plus generic. I do have that module from that, but let me put this module back in here. Go grab one more from my storage over here in the lab, and we'll get started on composite lumber. We're going to have to make a metric crap ton of boards for the composite lumber, but that's easily enough done. But I want to talk about how composite lumber works first. We'll do that first. Okay, so you get a module. Your storage needs to be turned off and then turned back. Turn off there. I would like to... I don't think we need the industry stockpile. But what we need are the industry and the carpentry. I don't think we can see the carpentry, though. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see the carpentry from here. That's why we need a rebuild, because everything is all messed up now. So we need to be able to transfer boards down here. I'll just throw them in the industry chest for now. So we will need an output for this, and since I also can't see the output that I want, I'm going to put it in there too. At least for right now. I can always put some stockpiles on this roof, another stockpile on this roof, which I might do. But not right now. Okay. So, composite lumber. Generic is generic. You can kind of just use whatever kind of wood you want, whatever kind of wood boards you want, and it makes the generic composite lumber. Or you can feed in specific types of logs. Iron ducks, welcome in. Whatever kind of logs you want, and you'll get a redwood or a lumber, composite lumber, that looks like that type of wood. And we will do that, but we're not going to do it right now. Actually, I think I should put another stockpile on this roof. I happen to have one even. Okay, good. The reason is I'm going to need to put logs in here too, and it's going to be a mess if I try to do that with the industry stockpile. So, new stockpile. I have one right there. And that'll go up here next to this one. Let's put a space between them just for fun. We'll call this one composite. And that'll be good. And then that one can be linked instead of the industry one. And so composite lumber is something they've changed over the time. I think it used to take lumber as an ingredient instead of boards. And they changed it to take boards instead, which is kind of nice because boards are easier to make. But also they changed the lumber recipe too over time, so that's fine. Hope you're well as well, Iron Ducks. Good to see you. So let's do that. And then we'll just get some boards made. We'll get some logs in here. We may need to get some more plastic and epoxy. We will need to get some more plastic and epoxy. This takes equal numbers of each, so that's good. So let's go ahead and just get some boards going. That'll be done over here, but I want to go get my logging module, which has just now been made available because this was making charcoal from peat, and of course that needed the logging module for that, and it just finished. I had a bit built up from the digging underneath of here. So let's do this, and this did need a tier 4 building, right? Yes, it did. Module. No, not in here, Wally. Not in here. Not. But in here. Module. There. And so, logs. Let's saw boards. We could make particle boards, too, out of that wood pulp. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I should do that first. Whatever boards we can make out of wood pulp. 2.5. It's 5. Let's go with 200. That'll get us close. I could do 210. No, 208 would be the number that I need to do there. Okay, so we'll make 208 boards. I don't know how much that's going to give us, but that'll give us something. As you can see, it's variety eating time. I have a bunch of variety food in my pocket. I don't know that this is all of it, but it's most of it. So it's at this point with the tier 2 module, it's at 3 boards per composite plus 1 wood, so that's not bad. Wood, I'm just going to use whatever I have available. Because would I do otherwise? Go to composite with that, and we're just going to use this cedar. I have a crap ton of cedar. I can always chop down more cedar, so it's fine. And then as these boards get made, I have to shift them over. Yuck. Well, that sounded funny. I could change this, though. I could do... I don't know that I can see what I want to see here. But that's okay. I can make do what I have. No, I can see this. Good. Go up here to just below this one. And then, yes, you can take from, but you can also put into. No, I don't want to do that either. I guess we go up there with it. And then you can also have this, I guess. Doesn't matter. And we'll just turn that into boards instead, this up here. That's fine. Although, doesn't appear to be taking it. Oh, no, we're not using that yet. We're using this stuff first. Right. Okay. So now the boards are going someplace where I can see them. So we can actually start this. We made 208. And those were single item, right? Yes. 208. So we can make several of these. We're going to need to also have, though, plastic and epoxy at 0.75 each. And I have 40-something of those. But I also don't want to make a ridiculous number. 4. Let's make like 20. That's good enough number for right now. because I want to use those to make the first new thing. And I could make these with specific wood orders, but at this point, we're not going to do that. We're just going to make these because we're going to use these for crafting anyway, not for building. So we're just going to use the generics just to save ourselves some headache. So furniture here, chairs, benches, and tables, they take screws. All three of them take screws, as well as the doors take screws. So screws are something that we're making across the hall, across the road there, in the mechanics shop. So if we want to make these, we'll have to bring those over. Not a big deal. And then they just take composite lumber, of course, to make those things. Not a big deal either. So it's composites 1 and composites 3. And then what else is there? Composite 5 for the, or 7 for the thing. Yeah, not very many recipes. This is actually a very small profession. Hopefully they add to it over time. But what you really need this for is for crafting. And that specific crafting is modules 3. So we're going to make those very, very soon. As soon as we have these done, actually. I think it's 8. By default, it's 8. Actually, I think it's fixed at 8. I should have done 4 more. Oh, I can make 3 of them. Yeah, let's queue 4 more. Oh, it's 24. I can make 3, and then we can put the first one in here and make it more efficient. So I should have actually just done 8. All right, so this is going to take about 4 more minutes. So why don't we go on a little walk down here to where the truck is parked and clear some of these trees that I was talking about clearing. And that way we can bring the truck back out of here, which I need to grab a couple of ramps to do so. Bring the truck back out of here, and then finish this thing. So you got to go, and those two right there got to go to start with. This one here.
Timber!
Oh, this one too? No, that one might be... Actually, that one I have to go to. Let's take it down. Good. Fell down all the way. If they don't fall down all the way, I might wait to pick them up. This one might not fall down all the way. It didn't. Okay. This one I'll get when we get the bridge closer. Get the truck out of there, and then we'll do this. This one too, then. That's fine. The bridge is actually going to go to right in here someplace. 75, so it should be like there. That's kind of a good place. I'll just be able to jump up and down to get the stuff loaded in. Okay, so I'm just going to chop the debris up here, and then we'll leave these 2 logs laying here. I guess I could have worked on the bridge and then did this, but I didn't know how they were going to fall. It didn't fall as far as I hoped. Okay. A good enough spot. Oopsie, that's not what I wanted. Oh. Maybe it was okay. Somebody made a mess. Maybe Calidor. Watch out for the stupid trees, too. Ah, level 3. That's good. Saw that pop up in front of my face. We can do this. Focus workflow. Doubles the speed. And that'll save us some precious seconds here. More time later. Too hungry. Go. And we could always come in here and chop these trees if we need them for wood, but we have so much that we've planted that I don't think it's really necessary. All right. Down to just a few seconds left. This was a bit of a slalom to get in here. Not too bad, but a bit. Definitely Caledon, yeah. So I kind of can't get back up out of here without some ramps. So I should go get a couple of 3 ramps, put them down. And while we're here, though, we can grab those composite lumber, some of those composite lumber. And only carry 20 at a time. Take them over to the lab and get started on Modern Upgrade 3. I think we can. I have 5 Modern Upgrade 2s that I haven't put into buildings yet, or tables yet. And Modern Upgrade 3 is going to take steel plates and rivets also. Forgot about that part. Okay, so we need 8 and 5. I think I might still have rivets made. Now we'll just have to make some more. I have 2, so we need to make some more. Those are made here. Transfer some steel up. Let's see, it's 0.52. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, it's not. It is... .48. So we can make 40 of these. 40 crafts, which is 120 rivets, but we'll need them. It'll be fine. So that needed 19 steel bars. Can I see where I stuffed the steel from here? Yeah, I can. So we'll just pull that up here, and that'll craft that. So that's fine. And then we also need the steel plates, which I might actually want to take some of that steel. We might have to make some more steel, actually. We needed 8 steel plates per. See how many we can make. Tripping over things there. Those are made in this. Yes. I have 3 made. We're totally almost there. 2.25, number multiples of 4. Let's go with 12. Yeah, 12. So that'll give me not quite enough for 2. We'll need more steel made. Grab the rest of this. Industry 5 just unlocked. Do some more particle boards while we wait. We'll need them. Drop off these cedar seeds that we don't need any more of. Let's take the first 8 we have over with me. There we go. Down through the other building. Although I'm just going to transfer them anyway. Let's just transfer a bit of them to research. There we are. Go in there and so can you. Then we can do one of these so far. Go. And since the rivets are just about done, we can do... We can queue up some more steel. We'll need charcoal for that, of course. 320. Plus iron concentrate, which I believe I still have around. 19 iron concentrate. The orange roof. Oh yeah, I got a little bit. On. You know what? There with it. 2, 3, 4, -1, but who's counting? Actually, I could take the 1 away because I have room to put it down here. And then 320 of the charcoal. I might be able to see that from here. Let's see what's in the braziers. Those don't count. No, can't quite see it. What about you? Can you see it? You'll be able to see it. I can see that powdered charcoal, so I'm pretty sure at least. Yep, there we are. Ah. Okay, so I can see you. There. And now we need to find the smelting chest. Right there. Okay. Let's move 300 into here. And then I'll put 20 in my pocket. I can take these 300 together. That's my 20. Just like that. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that should do nicely. That module's got another minute left on it. Ah, they can get those dirt ramps. Should be able to see them from, like, here. I'm pretty sure I could see them from here. 3 of them. Just temporary. Put them down, drive up them, take them back up again. I could also just use the asphalt, but these are actually going to be cheaper to put down in terms of labor and effort and whatever. Let's see. Ew, this is a little bit wrecked, but I'm just gonna be careful here. And just do that. Yeah. Alright, let's load up some of these logs that are sitting around here. You and you, I guess. I'm going to move those into some of these stockpiles I showed a little bit ago downstairs. I don't want to put it in 11. No, maybe I do. Yeah, that's fine. I'm trying to remember how I have my grid laid out downstairs. I can always move it around too. It's not that big of a deal. And these ramps go back into, not there. There. All right. That module got done. Good. Grab that. I could put the module in here, but it doesn't actually help with this because these are all yellow. It would help with the time, but it doesn't help with the materials. So I'm not going to waste my first module upgrade on that. I think I'm going to put it actually in here to make more plates faster, more efficiently, more whateverly. Do that first. Let's queue up a bunch of these now at 1.8. Let's go with 20. What do I have, actually? 7 and 20 is 27. That's a little bit more than 3. That's fine. So we'll go get some steel for you, and then we can make those. I'm gonna move these one stack by stack because it's only 2 stacks. It'll be easier to do. How much steel do we make? 160? Did 40 crafts times 4? Yeah, 160. Plenty of rivets. Those are cheap. These plates are the next most expensive bit right now, so do that, and then we can add the second module we make into the composite lumber table. Did I not pick those up? Let's actually go ahead and queue up 5. We don't have the lumber or the plates for it. Why not? Let's try the plates again. But what I did wrong? Obviously something. I either may not have clicked it, or it might have produced one and it reset the count or something like that. Could be. Okay, we'll make that one. Those plates can get made, and we're gonna go build a road, I think. And also clear those 2 trees we left behind. I have just enough room to carry all of these. That's the kind of the nice thing. If I make 120 crafts, I think it is. No, 120 roads, which is I don't know, whatever. Either way, I can easily make enough to fit just perfectly inside the truck. No, wait, it's 240 roads, which is I don't know what it is. Something. Okay, dotted lines. Let's go. Actually, I'm going to jump down. Need to get 10 in here. There. Get back up there again. If you're going to keep me down. So 120... No, 240 of these roads. Oopsie. Is, 5... Divided by 5 is... 48. That's 20. I can do at least that many. That's what I'm getting at. You can see we're gonna have to bring the hill down too. I'll have to get the tractor back up here to do that. Which that'll be a future Wally problem, I think. Maybe later tonight, but still future Wally. Side, since the line is where the line is. Not to rotate it, just to rotate it back. Alright, those plates are done. But that first module's not quite done yet. Well, second, but you know what I mean. Okay, let's back the truck up. We'll pick up those logs. Should have brought a wheelbarrow or something. Probably. I won't be able to jump up here, but I can just do that, probably. Except, of course, it's underneath. I can do this. And this one. Okay, that takes care of you. Put this block back in here. And this is the part that I kind of hate. When you have logs in here, they for some reason pick up before the asphalt, even with the hammer. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. All right, 7. That I need to step still only. Oh. And then we'll have a few left over here. Still. Quite a few, actually. But like I said, I'll have to dig this out in order to do that. And so, it's going to take a bit of work, and I'm probably going to use the tractor for that. I don't think I'm going to make that into a tunnel. I think I'm going to end up bringing this whole hill down, actually. Just because of where it is, the way that it is, and all the things. So, yeah, I think we'll do that. So I still have quite a bit of asphalt left. What I think I'm going to do is go... Actually, leave this here. Go grab one of those stockpiles that's down here at the collection down here. One of the empty ones. And bring it up there and just put it in the road. Put the blocks in it and call it good. And then we'll go back and make some more steel plates. Oh, I hit my mouse. Putting my hand back on it there. Okay. So, you can go right there. We have all of these. And we can hit the road, Jack. So that was 40. Right? No, 50 plus 7 times 5 is 35. 85 with the 240, so I still have quite a few blocks left. Let's see. I want to take this little bit of stone I have, for sure. This too. And then these logs can come with. Next, I guess. Actually. It'll be fine. Did I bother doing this? Probably not. Is it going to stop me? That was 11. I don't want to put it in 12, but I could do, let's see, 13, 14, 15 is the one I want next, maybe? There's 16. That would be okay. There's 15. Okay, plates. More plates. It's still going to be 24. Actually, let's go take a look first at what the next recipe is. Although, I don't know that I'm going to jump right into the next one until we get some stuff made, because I think it's plastic, epoxy, and circuits. Yeah, I think we're going to wait on this one for a little bit. This only gets us 5% more. It goes from 40 for this one to 45 for that one. So it's not as big of a deal, and it's an expensive 5%, so I'm not going to do it right now. But we'll do it soon enough. Go in there. And we need some more steel to make some more plates. We'll also need to get the composite lumber going. We're going to run out in a moment. Also could probably crush that slag. Yeah, that's 27 more. That was 20? No, 15. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Go. And then this gets this module instead. And now everything is 0.6. So I could make 10 times 4. I could make 40 more. Actually, could I get 45 out of it? I can get 45 out of it. Does that help me, though? No, because I need multiples of 8. So let's just do 40 more. And that'll be a good number. And then we'll have to go get some more plastic and epoxy. I do think that I might have made some, and it might be sitting over there. But I do want to go through this and identify... Supposed to mark in my pocket. What I have yet to eat, if anything, or wild mix. Okay. Wild mix. That's not wild mix. Wild mix is over here. I have one of them. I need to eat 3 of them. Huckleberry extract. Basically, I'll just make 2 of these. I'll go get a couple of huckleberry extracts. I hate huckleberry extract. It's so expensive. Well, requires a lot of materials. A lot of huckleberries. I need to make more. 9.5 each. Let's make like 10. I'll just take the first 2 that come out. Well, the first 1 plus the one that's there. Come out. I'm gonna need some more paper pretty soon, I think. We're gonna have to make some more papers. Okay, I should queue up another job for that. Let's just tuck into here. There. And then if I wanted to do another batch of cellulose fiber, would be good. That'll cost me, let's see, 9.5 natural fibers each. Go with 250. That'll be a good number. Because we have... Don't want to use these, though. Let's push those out of the way. Down there, please. I have 2546. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright. That's that. And these 2 plus wherever the heck the other one is. There. And that should be, I think, everything. I have not eaten in a while. Unless some things have popped since I looked at them in the last hour or whatever of in-game time or server run time. I should be at 87, I think. 2% is promising. 82, so I'm missing 5 things still. I'm your Huckleberry. Batman, welcome in. I also need a little bit more oomph on this. Alright, let's take a quick peek again at all of these, starting from the beginning. No, this one. Not doing cactus fruit. Not doing heart of palm. Not doing heart of palm. That one's good. That one's good. Not doing clam chowder. Not doing meat stock or fish stock. Not doing shark soup. Not doing veggie stock. Baked agave. Do I have any baked vegetables? I do have baked agave. I need to eat 3 of those. Make 1. Baked beets. Okay, so this is where they are. 3 of those. Yep. 3. Baked corn. 3. Baked heart of palm. Don't need to eat those yet. That was 3 of the 5. Baked meat, baked taro, baked roast, bread, hummus, flatbread, fruit muffin, huckleberry fritter. Maybe it's only 85. It could be just 85. Nope. And then those. Okay, so it is only 85, I guess. Maybe I had a couple of things that I had eaten, of the ones that I am not eating now, like the other heart of palm stuff or something like that. Who knows? Okay, let's see. I want to grab plates and composite. Half the composite we picked up. Or that we made, rather. And drop it in here. I'm gonna go grab the other half. Then we can bring over all of these pieces and all of these modules that we're making now and start swapping them into all these buildings. And take one out to oil, the refinery, and all the things. All the things. Okay, we're still gonna need more plates. I have enough for the modules that are here, but any modules, or every module I bring back, I will need more plates for. We should keep those moving. Wait for this one to finish. We can go in there. But now I don't have enough for all the modules I have here. Come on. There it goes. And I'll grab another stack of steel on my way through. Also, crush this slag. 4 of them. Okay, so these two, at this point, I think one of them needs to go here. I would like to try to make, better circuits. 3.6, okay, 5 of those. How about if we do 20 of them? That's pretty good. It'll eat through most of those gold flakes too, so let's make some more of those. That's going to be a multiple of 5. Also, let's just do 40 of those, though. No, let's do 50 of them to make it an even 200. And there goes all my food. Eat, 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 eat. Almost, almost. Okay. So we should probably load up on the next batch of food that we need. Let me hit the calculator thing here again. Two sweet salad. 2 boiled sausage. 1 millionaire salad. 1 fried hare haunches. And 1 fish and chips. And I think I'll save that one for the... No, actually, I don't care. I mean, maybe I'll use the next one for the refinery. We have one in here. We have one behind me. Have one in there. I'd go with this. Where is the robotic assembly line? That's gonna be my next piece of focus right there. I think. Although this would be good, as would this. So those 3 things are my next focuses. There's a reason why I want the robotic assembly line sooner. You can use one, but yeah, we do need those if we're gonna make more of the other ones. Tell me these. I have that one back there too, but that's just axles and wheels. We're gonna need that soon, but we're gonna have plenty of these. So let's just do this for now. Put one in here soon enough, but I don't need it here yet. I can always move them around, too. Actually, what I should do is take these out. There and there. You're good, you're good. You finished those. I already took the composite over. Right? Or did I? I did. Okay. And that'll be a good one for the refinery. And I'm going to grab some more steel. Make some more plates. You can go to engineering roof. You'll be used for making the next batch of roads. Go ahead and make me 10 more plates. And let's hop in the truck. Move to Beverly. Yes, I know it's loaded up the truck. Beverly. Nobody asked you. Work on this road at some point here. Probably be good. Okay, what do I have here? I do have. We're going to need some more epoxy if we're going to do more composite, since it's 1-to-1, although I'm going to be doing still a lot of electronics, which is going to be a little bit more off the 1-to-1 ratio. So I think that's okay for right now, but the next bit will have to be that. We're going to need to make some more barrels again. That's okay by me. It's going to be expensive. Food-wise, gotta get rid of some of this damn, sulfur, because, ugh. All this dirt, I forgot about that over here. Alright, so you can have this module. And that brings these items down to 2.4 from 3? Previously. And that's going to include... we need to make some nylon. Let's make... I don't know. I don't know if this is a good number or not, but 5 batches of nylon. And we also are going to need some synthetic rubber, which will need the crushed sulfur, so we'll have to take some of the sulfur back and crush it. Actually, I'm going to get some of the sulfur we have that's crushed and bring it out here. That'll be fine. And maybe I should have done 10 of those nylons. I don't know if 40 nylon, how much thread we can make out of 40 nylon. Maybe I'll just queue up 5 more when we go back out there. Doesn't take very long. Let's see. Did I miss it? Oh, down here at the bottom. There we go. Actually, it's not bad. It did a decent job of balancing out a little bit. Not bad. Okay, cool. The last of that corn. That should put us at 85. 81, so we're losing other things too now. Okay, whatever. 10 of these. Here. Those have stopped. But we can definitely make more. I have enough stuff for several more. 7. Okay, that's fine. I have enough stuff for 2 more right away without making any more composite. Let's do those 2. And that's actually good because that's all I can make with the steel plate I have. We'll need some more rivets eventually as well. That'll be okay. I have more modules, but it's fine. We're gonna need a lot of these anyways. Let's see. Okay, so I think now I should queue up a boatload of barrels. Oh, I need to put that module back in here. We're done making steel, so I can swap these back around. Which is probably fine, because I think I'm gonna have to make iron anyway. I don't think I have any iron bars made. Or very few iron bars made. I have a few. Not much. You can go in here, you can flip down there. That's 56 of them. Yeah, that's nothing. You can go in here. That back on. We did 40. Maybe? Yeah, definitely gonna need more iron, though. Ouch. This is where it gets painful. These things cost so much. Alright, let's get a, oh, those boiled sausages come with ketchup. Get a double batch of food here. So 4 sweet salads. 4 boiled sausages. 2 millionaire salads. 2 fried hair haunches and 2 fish and chips. $19 more of that. 2, 3, and 19. Up there, please. Work. Do. Good. That one. All right. So that'll make barrels. And I need a load of sulfur, too. I don't know how much of this I actually need. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 80 of it? I have no idea. Raspian, welcome in. Alright, there's a quarter of our barrels made. 7.5 minutes left on that. Is 60? No. 40. No. 50. Almost 50. 48 it is. Let's go check some of those recipes at the refinery while the barrels are being made. Also queue up that nylon. It's good. Big Foundry update today. Will I get back to it? Yes. When? After this. So I don't know exactly when, but sometime. Did 5 of those? Yeah, let's do 5 more of these. Just because if I do that, then I end up spreading myself too thin in terms of so with one, there's a possible exception to that, but I end up spreading myself a little bit too thin in terms of progress on a specific game, and then I end up resenting myself for it. So in order to keep myself from being resentful, I'm gonna not do what I usually do and play 2 games at one time. The exception may be at some point the progress in this game may slow down, just because of all the things we need to do to get. And if that's the case, then I may start skipping some eco streams and making them Foundry streams instead. However, next week, Captain of Industry also drops the next big update. So I'm kind of overwhelmed again with too many games, too little time. But what are you going to do, I guess, you know? Let's see. If I did, I don't know, 20 of this. Yeah, I don't need very much crushed sulfur at all. How much rubber do I need? Do I actually need? I'm gonna carry all that nylon. Screw that. How much rubber do I actually need? Go see how much we actually are gonna need. Because I want to make a ridiculous amount of rubber when I'm not gonna need it. That nylon's probably an okay amount. Probably not ridiculous yet. It'll get ridiculous very soon. But it's probably an okay amount. But the rubber, it's back here. I took the module out. I guess I could have just stolen one. From one of the other machines. Watch Captive Industry gameplay through the end. And I always thought it seemed very complex. It is. Especially with like the maintenance stuff and whatnot. It is complex. But I haven't played it since update 1, and this is update 3, so I'm behind on it, but I will probably prioritize Foundry over Captive Industry. Just because of it's me. Oh, so these need sulfur too. Interesting. Okay. So rubber wheels. What are we going to need those for? 3 total vehicles. Excavator, skid steer, and truck. Each one requires 4 wheels and exactly 4 wheels. Because they're 4-wheeled vehicles and... Oh, no, sorry. The truck requires 6. I lied. And they're not... You can't get efficiency on the wheels usage. So 4, 8, 14 total wheels. These right now... we would craft multiples of 5. I'd probably just do the 14 and get it done. If we did 14 wheels, that's 68 synthetic rubber. And I think that's fine. I'll just make exactly 68. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just do it that way. Because we're not going to need any more than 1 of each vehicle, I don't think. I don't think. Now making me think. Do I want more than 1 of each vehicle for some reason? Skid steer? Maybe. Maybe. Truck? Excavator? Probably not. I don't really use the excavator all that much, although I do have a couple of reasons to use it soon. If I did decide I wanted 2 of each of those, that would be an extra 10. That puts me at, where am I at again? 24. And if I did 24 wheels right now, that's 116 rubber. But I could just use some of them. Like, I could do 10 wheels for right now, which is an exact recipe. Needing 48 rubber. Start with that idea. 48 rubber. And I'm out of something. What am I out of? Must be room. Okay, let's rearrange some things here. It was. It was. Soap poisoning. Shit, what was that number again? 48 rubber? I've already forgotten what the number was. Oh, I need rubber for other stuff too. Oh, I forgot about all those. Really? It was 8 times 60%. Yeah, it was 48. So, let's just make 80 rubber for now. That means I'll need to crank out some barrels. Petroleum, but I'll do that when I come back. I just need to bring 24 crushed sulfur with me, not all that I had stacked up there. So we'll do that. We'll put the rest of the labor on too when we get back. Truck. And I think I needed 12 crushed sulfur for the wheels themselves. Yeah. I'll put 12 here in the industry. New pipe oil? No, not yet. At least. I suspect that may be coming, and I can show you why I suspect that if you didn't notice it, if you weren't here when I mentioned it. But no, oil is barreled and then carried. So I needed 24 and then 12 for industry. Can I see industry from here? I think I will be able to. Oh, you can have those. There it is. 2, 12, and then back into here goes the rest of this, except for 24. That wasn't 12, that was only 5. Shoot. Well, 24. Okay. Something dark. Oh, the rest of those barrels. I should have 160 barrels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 30 of them someplace else, and I have a suspicion I know where. And I find that stockpile. There they are. 3. Yep. Good. Load them up. I meant to grab food. Ah, crap. I can drop this stuff off here before I go grab food. Because I can make some of that some of that rubber while we're gone. Because I only have nothing left. So yeah, I need food. And then I'll show you what I can show you a recipe about the piping of oil. If I can remember when we get back over there. Let's see. 4 of these, because I'm going to do a third double stack. 4 of these. And 2 of these. These. Hopefully I have enough food to get us through. Enough of this food to get us through. Stream. If not, we'll be making more. So these are the pump jacks, and they're placed here because this happens to be a hotspot. I don't know if you were here for this or not, for oil collection. White is the hottest, purple is the coolest, and this is the hottest spot here in the world. Down here you can barely see it. There's a number that's 0.73. It happens to be at where the center of the camera is. So if I come up here where the whitest of the white is, 0.94. That's 94% rich, basically, oil. The higher the number, the faster these pump jacks work. So this one is going to take 40 seconds per barrel. These ones over here might be a little bit faster. No? 42 seconds. Okay, these are a little bit slower, actually. 42 seconds. 42. 42. 42. So you can see they're pretty fast. I think they get down to about 30 seconds if you were at like 1.0, which I don't know if you can or not, but whatever. But anyway, each one has this output port on it that doesn't work. Nothing comes out there, nothing. So what I'm hoping to see at some point in the future is that the refinery will have another input port. One for water, one for oil. And you'll be able to pipe the oil and the water into the refinery. Out here comes the waste, by the way. Instead of having to barrel it and unbarrel it all the time. That would be super duper nice, but I don't know if we'll see it or not. Give you that work. Do this. And then I'm going to do like 20 on each of these. That's 13 minutes, 11 seconds. That's 13 minutes, 8 seconds. 13, 8. 13:56. 13:56. Likewise. 13:43. 13:43. 13:12. 13:12. And then we're back to this one that was 13:11 or 12 in the beginning as well. So all those are going to take whatever 13 to 14 minutes to pump 20 barrels of oil each, and then that'll go into making whatever we want to make. We made some nylon. We're making rubber now. We can see we're missing petroleum barrels. We don't have any available. As these things pump, we'll get more available, of course. I would rather the refinery be faster than the pumps be faster than the refinery, especially now, because right now we're relying on a carbon producing electricity maker over there, electricity generator over there. Hence the smoke, but also you can kind of see maybe the pollution. I can show you over there more what it looks like, but we can also do this. There's ground pollution, and that's the fallout from the air pollution. There's the air pollution. So, yeah. There should be some here too, right? Yeah, there's some here too. A little bit, not much. Not anywhere near what that's doing. But that's also the hotspot here and there. This hotspot here is the blast furnace, and there is a combustion generator. Same color hotspots, obviously. White is the hottest, purple is the coolest, and then no color at all is even better. So you should probably, with the rest of the oil we're making, make 200. You're using some number of those. Make some more plastic and rubber. I don't think we'll have that much. Plastic and epoxy. Let's do 20 of each, just to be safe. Plenty of barrels. Barrels of fun. Nylon is only used for nylon thread. Nylon thread is used for a few things, not a lot. Mostly what we're going to use it for is nylon fabric. And I honestly don't know if what we made is enough for nylon fabric or not. We made 80. I don't know if it's going to be enough or not. We're just going to have to go and try it out, I guess. Bugged out. All right. Eco is a perfect game with no bugs. Or whatever it is that Spiffing Brit says. I can't remember what his line is. I love how you can hear the sound long before you can see the world. Alright. That's the advantage also of me running the game at the server separate from the game client, is I can reboot the game client like that without the server having to stop and start again. If I were playing the game in true single player mode, I wouldn't be able to do that. It would have to stop the server and then start it again. I think we'll take the rubber once it's done here in just a moment, and we'll leave with the rubber and the nylon, and then we'll come back, get the plastic and the epoxy sometime. Nearly done. I'm going to want to put that second refinery up because the refinery is actually not able to keep up with all 10 pumps working, as you can see. Although these take... they all take 14 seconds. The gasoline takes a little bit less. That doesn't count. That doesn't count either. Yeah, I think... I think we'll want that second refinery eventually. Okay, you can come with me, and we can drive back. So I don't want to stand there for another 9 minutes listening to the things pump. While the plastic and epoxy get made. So we'll just pick those up later. So we need to make some more composite lumber, though, which means we might have to wait for those things to be done. We can make some of these tires. We can work our way toward the excavator and the industrial truck. Work our way toward. Actually, the nylon doesn't go in here. The nylon goes in here, I think. Yeah. And I can transfer these over too, by the way. Here. We can make some more paper. Oh, let's see. 260? 80? 280. Okay, that'll work. I like to do multiples of 20 because each thing takes 20 paper. And that's also a good recipe delimiter too. Food. Food. All right, nylon thread. We can't make nylon thread yet. We need more stuff first. Forgot about this part. Nylon thread. Go back over there. Nylon thread is made in a spin melter. We don't have one of those yet. We need to make it at the electric machinist table. This one. Invalid status. Power grid has insufficient electric power. Why are you not seeing power network? Oh, I bet you we're out of fuel. Okay. Ah, there you are. Drop that there. We can make some more quicklime. And then... because these aren't ticking, so that means we ran out of fuel. Let's see. Nope. Missed it. There we are. Combustion generator. I wasn't even looking for it. Memory. Okay, we're running now. Back online. Alright, let's see about making a spin melter then. Totally forgot. We're going to have to really jiggle these tables around in this building, I think. Spin melter is here. Steel plates and basic circuits. Okay. We have the circuits at least, so let's go with the steel plates, which means we need to bring over some more steel. We need at least 12. We need to make them in batches of 5. Let's just make 20 and bring over the steel we need. Actually... if I move the steel, I might not be able to see it where I'm parked. Give me all of it. Can't do that. Crap. That work? Did. Perfect. Need that for that anyway. I make 10, right? Yeah, 10. And rubber wheels. I also want to get what we need for this going. H servos. Cement I have. Electric motors I made. H servos. Those are made at the... electric machine steel. Those are made here. Wait, what? Oh, electric machine steel over here. Those need circuits and fiberglass. We have those. I need 8 at least. Ugh. Oh, because this is mechanics. Ooh. Oh, I can't do that yet. Do it in a batch of 5, I think. Yeah. Let's do 10 of them. That can be great, but I really don't want to do an obscene number. And that'll just counteract the 5% savings. It's not that big of a deal. That we have on mechanics. Yeah, there's like 1 or 2 mechanics recipes here. I could have done this if I had Modern Upgrade 4. Gold wiring is also mechanics. Made here. And then electric water pumps are mechanics made here. Made the electronics assembly, we'll never need that again. Mining charge, we'll need a mining module if you want to be efficient. Maybe eventually. But yeah, servos. Oh, and then the stove, which we already made one of, and the valves, which we haven't made any yet, which are used for advanced combustion engines. Yeah, those we don't. Those are mechanics, but it's fine. We're gonna need more steel than what we have, so let's just go ahead and queue up some more of that. This. Probably fine. And 320 more charcoal will be needed. And then the smelting chest. I think I saw it. Ask me how I saw it going that fast. I saw these. Those look like clay molds as we zipped past. Alright, so steel coming out again. I'm going to need to crush 4. Again, that's a slag. Yeah, I think 4, because we made that iron, so that produced some. That'll be fine. This. And... what do we need for the spin melter? Oh, the plates, that's right. Let's go ahead and set up a spin melter then. After the servos are done, and with the servos we can make robotic assembly line. I need more steel. And I need 18 cement. We're only going to have one of these. They produce both industry and electronics things, but I'm not worried about it. Cement. 18 cement. Here it is. Need this for something else too, I think. Can I hold it all? Nope. Cement is heavy, everybody. 15 more. What else is cement used for? Oh, we need it for all the ashlars. We need to make a crap ton of cement. And we're using it for concrete, so we're going to actually make a crap ton of it anyway for that. Could do that now. Here. Needs clay. We got clay around. Then I'll have to make more quicklime. But hey, what's doing? You know. Ooh, how many? What the hell? 5 is 80. That's our batch right there. Actually, we could go down. No, that's our batch. Okay, let's just make 2 of those then. No, we're making steel. I don't want to use up all that quicklime. Just keep it at 80. I need to transfer over 38 clay to somewhere you can see, which I think I'm going to put it in maybe engineering roof or glass roof. 38 clay. Grab some food first, though. I'll forget. I have a bunch of clay over here. $50. Do it that way. It's in there too. That'll do. Once steel's done, I can switch out that module and make some more quicklime. We got plenty of crushed limestone to use. And this was supposed to go to industry, and I didn't do it. Consolidate this. Go. Okay, so I think the spin melter's done. Yep, okay. The spin melter is done. How big is this thing? Your opening inventories can be switched off. I wish. I wish. It is a bug. Because it only happens on tables. That one. It only happens on tables. It doesn't happen on other storages. So like when I open the truck, just that one tink happens when you change the tabs, but that chain of them doesn't happen when you open a storage. It only opens when you open a table, so it's a bug of some kind. Yeah, annoying. Okay, so the spin melter says it is 2x3x3. I think what I'm gonna have to do, probably. I don't think I can wedge it in here anywhere. No, won't fit there. Let's take something down. You are gonna need to make gears and gearboxes eventually. We need you to make plates. I could take this one down, actually. Let's take this one down. This is where we make nylon thread. This will turn that off, turn that off. I won't be able to see. I don't think that, nope, can't see the cloth storage here. So I'll have to move that nylon back over here in industry. I'm fine with that. In the future, it'll be there, but, for now, it's going to have to go in here. And then I can put a module in here. One of these. Grab that nylon. Do this because I don't know if I can carry it all. I think it was too heavy. There. Then I have to transfer it back to make the fabric, or is the fabric made here? Fabric's not made here. Nylon fabric is made in the automatic loom. We haven't made one of those yet either. That made at the electric machinist table. All right, that's next. 1.14, because this is tailoring. Wait a minute, this is tailoring. I can't make the moderns. We'll call that 1.2, I think, because yeah. So let's do 5. 60? Actually, let's just do 70, and that'll put us at wasting 0.2 nylon. I think I can allow that. Turn that 80 nylon into 280 nylon thread. I think that's worth it. Okay. Automatic loom. Oh. Must be out of space over there. Go over there and take a look at that. Automatic loom right there. More circuits, more steel plate. Alright, we need more substrates then. That'll do. Oh, my sound went wonky there for a minute. Nope, did not. Go fix this thing. Hey. 120. Steal that. Over here. And I can make a bunch more plates. Probably like 20, or we need a lot more than that. I don't want to use up all my steel though, so let's go with 54, or sorry, 30 to make using 54.
Nerd alert!
What call it? Nerd
You're
alert.
that nerd.
You're that nerd. Yep, Dan, welcome in. Today's nerd shirt is Channel Gear. How you doing, Rip Dan? I just wanted those. Forgot already. This one. And while trying out the Ikari demo, Ikari was pretty good. I played it last Next Fest. Fucking damn. I actually have the current, full early access version, so I should play it again. Maybe I'll throw it on in YouTube in a longer form once I finish up what I've got on YouTube. Good choice of planets in Foundry. Yeah, I saw that. Different focuses or combinations of different biomes from what I saw anyway. Circuits, right. We're doing those, then we can make some circuits. 10 circuits, maybe? Yeah, let's do 10 circuits. Uh-oh, that time. What are we gonna do, Dan? Tentacles? Mm-hmm. Oh, so the Caledron hat is down to 6 tentacles now, and one is hanging on by a thread. I should probably get the old needle and thread out and try to fix them. Copious free time and all that, though. You know, I'd rather play games. You all can't tell anyway, as long as there's at least a couple of them. That's all you guys really can see. Alright, so more circuits gives us, you get this thing going. That's expensive, though, but I think the froth flotation cell, no, it's expensive too. Advanced circuits, well, they're not expensive. It's just that I don't know that I want to make a bunch of gold wire right now. Use and abuse. Yeah, I know, you guys make me put the damn thing on all the time. So automatic loom, we can make one of those, or queue one of those up. The other thing you just finished, though, the robotic assembly line. So I think what I want to do is take this planer down for a little bit, probably. Put that up in its place and at least have a look. Have a look. See what we might want to do with this thing. So this makes a whole bunch of things, some of which we don't really have the ability to use yet. Advanced combustion engines are used when making any of the industrial vehicles. Well, the excavator, the skid steer, and the industrial generator. The excavator is a four-wheeled bucket digger. It can dig down, and it digs via scoop. So, yeah. You can also dig. You can dig like you could do with any sort of bucket loader. So, it's very useful for that reason. It does need nylon fabric, so that's why we're working our way there. Steel springs. What are those made in? A blast furnace. Oh, okay. That's going to need an advanced combustible, though, which means we'll have to work up to it. Industrial elevator. I'm going to want to dig a hole for one of these. This is a elevator that you can fit any vehicle in. And and drive it in and lower it down to another level in your mine, for example. So we're gonna want one of those here in our little town. So we'll get that. We'll get a hole dug for that. That's what I'm gonna use the excavator for. Just digging the hole for that. But that'll need flat steel, which we can actually make. Flat steel is made at the rolling mill. It's made with steel and epoxy, whereas the steel that we were using, that we have actually used here, and for that door is rolled steel, which is just steel. Industrial generator, we just mentioned that it produces 64,000 watts of electric power. The generator we're using now is 12,000 watts, so it's a bit better. And then the jaw crusher. This one is going to be a good one to get. This is the 3rd tier crushing machine. So we had the Arastra, we had the stamp mill currently, and then there's this one. This will turn all ore 100% into crushed ore. So no more sandstone and granite byproduct, crushed granite byproduct when you're crushing ore. No more mixed stone when crushing coal and sulfur. It's all 100% pure. And we also get higher level recipes of things like crushing stone roads and crushing mortared stones. So quite a bit of stuff here. So that's a good one to get. It's not too horribly expensive. This is one of the places where rubber's actually used again. Lasers, we'll need those for the end game. We'll need 4 of them. There's some lights here, street lights, which is part of the reason why this road is divided. I'm putting street lights in. There's double street lights, which are perfect to go down the middle. Just like that, they look just like a street light you might see in real life. Powered storage silo. We're going to want to make 2 or 3 of these for our plants and our seeds. So we're going to make those at some point. But those all this stuff takes electricity. And before we do things like this and the lights and things, I'm going to want to be able to make wind turbines and solar and/or solar generators. We'll look at the kind of cost and hassle for each one. If the math is the same for the from what the math that we did in the last server, the solar generators are technically cheaper. They produce 2,400 watts, so you need quite a few of them to replace 5 of them specifically to replace that one combustion generator. But that's okay. And these only produce 1,200 watts. They take up less space. They're less complicated to build in some ways, but yeah, I think I'm probably going to do solar generators just because they're a little bit more stable because these have to be built with clearance in front of them, whereas the solar generators just need clearance above them. So, yeah. We also have, I skipped a bunch of things. We have a refrigerator, so we'll use that for storing our food. It boosts shelf life, just like the powered storage silo boosts shelf life. The skid steer. This is my favorite. The recipe for this is identical, I think, to the excavator. Looks like it. So we're going to want to make those both. But we have a lot of things to make to go into that, like the advanced combustion engines and the nylon fabric and the gearboxes and the radiators and all the things. So it's going to take a little bit of time for us to get skid steers made, but that's okay. And then there's a bunch of lights here, which, again, just like I mentioned earlier, we're not going to make those right away. And then we have the truck, which I think is also almost the same recipe, except for one item. It swaps out the advanced combustion engine for a simple combustion engine, which makes it quite a bit cheaper and easier to make. It also increases the number of steel plates you need by 6, or by 4 rather. No big deal there. And actually, that might be the only difference. The only other difference. Yeah, so these are pretty easy to make, and they have a little bit more storage space in them. I think 10 extra slots or something like that. They are faster. Their base speed is faster. Therefore, the boost, the speed boost they get on different terrain is faster, and the speed boost they get on stone and asphalt stone roads and asphalt is higher than the steam truck, so it is much faster on asphalt roads, which is why we're working on asphalt roads. So we're going to want to make at least one of those. And like I said, I might end up with 2 of them and 2 skid steers before the end, just so I don't have to move the skid steers around so much. But we'll see how that plays out. Washing machines are a bathroom decoration, yeah. They kind of take the place of the washboards that we've had in our bathrooms for an eon. And so we'll make some of those eventually, but again, electric power, so we're going to wait until we have solar and or wind going. Industrial refrigerators are basically the same kind of thing as the regular refrigerators, except they are a little bit more expensive. A lot of it more expensive. They're also bigger. They have more internal storage. And they also increase the total shelf life by quite a bit. So we're going to have a combination of industrial fridges probably and regular fridges, just because of reasons. And then there's industry upgrade, of course, that we'll want to have a bunch of those made at some point along the way here. So for right now, we really can't do anything with this table. What I want to do, though, is put the other table back down here. And when I need to look at these recipes, especially when I need to look at these recipes with a modifier, like a module put in them, so I can look at without having to do the math, I can put it down outside and do that, and that'll be fine. I'm not that bothered by doing that. And then once we have everything we need for something, then I'll move things around and make it work so we can make the thing. But for right now, it's kind of what we're gonna have to do, just because space is so limited. But we have a lot of things to make before we can get there. So that'll be our project. Where the heck? Oh, there it is. This, that. Actually, if I wanted to be fancy, what I could do is even just pick this table, like move this table outside, move that one in, kind of thing. Like we could just set this up right outside the door here somewheres. Like there. And it won't work, but it'll let me put a module in it, and it'll tell me what the costs are. Which, as you can see here, it's 16 plates there. And then if I put the module in it, it's now 10 plates. So I can at least do this so that I can see what we need to make, what we need to have. And do we need axles, steel axles, for anything other than the vehicles in question? The industrial barge, industrial generator will also need steel axles. I may make one industrial generator for one very specific purpose. So yes, and then I'm probably going to make the barge just so we have one. We haven't done anything with shipbuilding in a while, but we're going to go back and visit it, because I do, as one of my projects before we finish, I do want to turn this lagoon here into a port. So that's kind of outgoing project as well. So I think we should just keep working on other things. We should have finished that automatic loom. Did. Not you, but you. How big is this? 5 by 4 by 3. Guess what? You gotta go again. Sorry, buddy. Oh, I'm overweight now. What else is new? We'll put this away then. And then this can go in here. And this is another one that I don't know that I'm going to use a ridiculous amount of, although these are better and faster, maybe even cheaper recipes for these rugs and things, so maybe we will. I'm not sure. I'd have to compare the recipes here. 14.25, 38, 19. No, they're the same? They might be faster, though. 2.5 minutes. 2.5. No. There's not a damn difference. Why is there no difference between the loom recipe and the automatic? Oh, wait a minute. Are you lying to me? You're lying to me. You're not showing me the correct recipe there when I mouse over this. This says 14.25, whereas this one says 9, 38 and 23, 19 and 12. Yeah, so this is... Oh, no, wait. can't do that. No, they're the same. The same damn recipe. That is weird. Why would I ever care then? I mean, there's some things you could only make here, like these nylon buntings. Curtains, maybe? No, curtains you can do. But the nylon stuff has all got to be done here. Yeah, why would I care about this automatic loom then? If it's not faster. The only thing it gives me is the additional recipes. But why make all the doubled up recipes then? Doesn't make any sense. Huh. Okay, well, anyway. Shut up, Wally. We made 280 nylon thread. We can turn that into... What the hell is nylon fabric at? Here it is. 2.28. We can turn that into a little over 100, a little over 200 fabric. We're gonna want a multiple of 7 though. 210? No, wait, I miscounted that. Sorry, 105? That's a pretty good number. I have 40 thread left over, but no, actually, I could keep going. Then it gets worse. It gets worse fast. 6. Yeah. I could probably get this to... It's not bad, but I think we'll just go with 105. That's a pretty good number there. 239.4. And then we'll have 40 left over to do with something later. Maybe make it more efficient or something. And 210 nylon fabric will go a fairly long way toward a lot of things. There we go. And this will take 15 minutes. So, let's see. What do we want to do now? We need to make more composite lumber. I need to go get that, epoxy and plastic. Can I carry it all? I can't carry any of it. Mostly because I'm fairly well laden already with all those tables I have in my pocket. So let's just grab the truck and do this. I'm glad I stopped where I did. I only got 32 barrels left, unless I, of course, pump some more. Lots of plastic. Not so much epoxy. That's okay. You're ready to go, so let's make... Actually, how many more do I need to make right now for the purposes of this? We're going to want to figure out what wood we want, though, but in terms of just this project alone, we have 4 here, so I need 32. Okay. In that case, 40 is not so bad, which is a good number to make. We're going to want more of those modules eventually, because, like, right now I'm doubling up on this one and that one and the other stuff that we've taken down. We're going to eventually want them to be standalone, but for now, at least we can make 40 of these. I can eat something. And we have to make some sweet salads, some boiled sausages, and some fish and chips pretty quickly here. Composite's already up to level 4. Means we can make everything but the upgrade itself. But that's fine because we don't have modules, modern upgrades for making it anyways. That's fine. I think I will put these other tables here in storage for now, just so that they're not weighing me down, because they're not light. 5 kilograms, 10 kilograms, and I can only carry 40? 7.5, 47.5. Alright, that's going to take a little bit of time then, too. Not in there. Oh, I needed to make... I know what I needed to make. I needed to make more... quicklime. Take this. We'll eventually have another one of those made, but until we get things... situated better, not worrying about it. You go in there. Let's gear up a whole bunch of... Well, I should maybe go count and see how much quicklime I actually have. See how much we actually have. I mean, I can make more limestone, but I at least want to try to use up what we have. I have 2 stockpiles plus a bit. The stockpile's 125, so that's 250, 270. Do we have any more over there? I don't think so. I think this is all. Might be some in 9 or 10, though. I have some there, too. But I don't think so. 9's all regular limestone. 10's mostly regular limestone. Okay. So I have 270 plus whatever was in engineering, which is like 14 more. Uh, 12 more. 282. Composite's level 5 now. 282. I want to at least use that much up. Quicklime. That's perfect. 285. Make 600 quicklime. Cha-ching! This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be 30,000 work, which means I get... What do I get for the bonus on that? I get half that, so it's gonna cost me 15,000 labor. Alright, well, I may not have the food for this. But I also don't have the limestone transferred up anyway, so it's there. I need to eat 3 of these. I need to eat the rest of this food that I haven't eaten yet. Let's just look at it this way. We did all those. This one? Good. 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 This one's one I've got. One. That 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 one. Huh. Okay. I don't know what else I'm missing then, but I'm just gonna have to go back through it all and figure it out. So let's see here. Let's take 4 of these. I'll have the sausage for this though. That's what she said. Let's try to make some of that then. In that case, I should probably boil some more stock. I have 91, but we're gonna need more. Get up another 100. And then boil some more sausages. And he brings them over. 21. Okay, now we can transfer up that limestone. Transfer around that limestone. I want to put it... Well, let's see where I can put it. I want to put it either in orange, sulfur, 60, or blue. Orange, sulfur, 60, or blue. This here in engineering can be brought up. This can get pushed down again. This can get put out of the way for a little while anyway. That can go there. This can get pushed down for a little while. Okay. Orange, sulfur, 60, or blue. Blue? Go. Orange? Go. Orange some more. Sulfur. $60. Then go put the labor on it. Alright, and then I think I'll have to crush 1 stack to get less than 5 more. If all my math is correct. If. There. Work. There. Work. There. Work. There. So if this is correct, this will tell me that it's short by 3. Yep. I do have to crush 1 stack of regular old limestone. Um, to have just barely more than enough. And I could take it from there, but I don't think I want to take it from there. I think I want to take it from... It was either... I think it was 10. Because it's got partial here. Yep, there it is. And that'll be perfect. Crushed limestone. There you go. Okay. So that's going to run, and it's going to take, actually 12 minutes. That's it. Disturbing. The sausages are boiling. The broth is brothing. Stock, whatever it's called. The nylon thread's getting made. And we are well on our way to more stuff. I will finish the rest of those upgrades 3. Maybe I'll make some more circuits, and they're prerequisites, obviously, if we have the time. If we do, or if I do, then we'll be ready to make modern upgrades 4 next time. Those will cost us what again? Circuits, plastic, and epoxy, so I'm going to make a bunch of plastic and epoxy for this. But we'll try to get those ready to go. I'll probably need to make some more basic researches before we get that far. And then we'll see how far we get from there. Snowball, welcome in. You came just in the nick of time to say goodbye. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not sure what my availability or how much time I'll be able to sink into this in the next 48 hours or 46 hours is going to be. But we'll get what we can. I'll get what I can prepped, and we'll get back to it. We need to get the tractor up out of the mine and take it out to the end of the road and start digging that mountain down. And or if we get the excavator done, we can do that. But I think we will... oops, wrong button. I think we will work toward the excavator, the regular truck, I should say, not the industrial truck. It's not really industrial truck, it's just truck. The regular truck, the excavator, or sorry, the skid steer, maybe the excavator, maybe not. And whatever else we can get done in that heavier machinery stuff. But we'll get that done, like I said, in the next episode. So you too, Graspian, thanks for popping in. Good to see you over there on the YouTubes. And for everybody here on Twitch, we're going to raid out, it looks like, why don't we raid our friend Joe? He's playing Phasmophobia. I think we should raid him. Stick around for that raid, because if you stick around, then you're counted. You get some extra channel points to redeem to make me wear these stupid hats, among other things. And also, it makes the channel look a little bit better because there's more of you coming with me. So, let's see. If you aren't already over there on YouTube watching this, whether you're watching it live or the VOD, or you watch my other stuff on YouTube, then make sure you check out my channel, because there's stuff over there that is not over here. Games that I play over there that I don't play here. Right now, we're in the middle of Planet Crafter on Humble, or not middle, near the end of Planet Crafter on Humble. And we're also in the middle somewhere, an Outworld Station, which is a pretty interesting space-based factory game, if you haven't seen that yet. So go over there, check that out on YouTube. And there's new content there every day. At least one new episode most days. Oh, you're going to join for the raid, Graspian? All right, cool. And then also, if you aren't already in our Discord server, the Chill Gaming Friends Discord server that I share with Jeff, Calidorn, and Lana, you should join us, because we hang out, we talk about games, and technology and other things. We share memes, of course, because, well, you can't have a good Discord server without a memes channel. And then we also have a community game night on Friday nights. It's during what is the normal stream time, so 9:30 to about 11 Eastern U.S. time. And we play games that are easy to play, easy to jump into, usually cheap or usually free or very cheap. And things like Goose Goose Duck, Jackbox, Golf with Your Friends, which is actually only a paid game I think we're playing right now. and other things too, browser-based games, things you can get into without having to be there week to week if you aren't able to come all the time. So, with all of that said, let's leave this here, and we will raid our friend Joe. He's playing Phasmophobia, so if you are not interested in scary stuff, kind of similar to me, then at least stick around for that raid so that we can say hi and then bail, which is pretty much what I will do because I don't really do the scary either. But I want to support our friend Joe because he supports us too. So thank you all for coming, and we'll see you all again on Thursday. Have a good one. Bye for now.